I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So the Baltimore Ravens smash, smack, destroy, kill, dominate, whatever you want to choose to say the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, they dominate the Buffalo Bills, right? The funny thing is, and I'm gonna get into the game, player individuals in a minute, but it's funny how everyone's saying, oh, they may be the best team in the NFL now. For certain sports analysts saying they may be the best team now. But just last week, couple weeks ago, they was bashing them, questioning the Ravens, huh? Questioning Lamar Jackson, right? Oh, he's not accurate. He's inaccurate. The Ravens aren't the same. What's up with their defense, huh? Now everybody want to crown them. Everybody want to crown them. The best team. The best team, how? And if we're going to speak on best team, that's why I say it's still major disrespect for the Vikings. The Vikings should be in that category, right? They should definitely be in the mix. I mean, 4-0. The Ravens 2-2, right? Lost to the Raiders, a team they should have beat, right? Aren't the Ravens were supposed to be the superior team? Lost to the Chiefs. Now, they should have beat the Chiefs. You can argue if Lamar Jackson would have been more accurate in certain moments, they would have won the game. Yeah, but they still lost at the end of the day, still 2-2. Impressive victory last night. Impressive victory last night, dog. Dominated the Bills. Everybody was ready to crown the Bills. Talking about Josh Allen. Josh Allen looks good. He don't got to put the team on his back. He don't got to do too much. They got the run game. They got the trenches. Defense solid. But then you can turn around and say, before the Ravens, what good team had they played? We're going to say the Dolphins. Are the Dolphins really good? We see where the Dolphins are at now, right, dog? So you can really argue and say who had the Bills play, huh? Yeah, and Josh Allen is having those superstar receivers catching up, or will it catch up to the Bills, especially in these type of games when they're playing elite opponents? Now, some of their receivers flashed. The rookie flashed. He had a couple of big catches, but at the end of the day, can he do that consistently? Huh? Or will Josh Allen have to put the team on his back? And when he had to, we saw what happened. He got outbeat, outdueled, outplayed, and he lost. Yeah, heavy. And we want to compare quarterbacks and compare who played better. It goes to Lamar Jackson. So are the Bills in trouble now? Are they as good as we thought they were? It's different when you're playing a team that's playing on a different level, a high level, dog, who can run the ball, smack you in the mouth all game. Who got us fast? The Ravens are fast. The Ravens are fast, homie. Heavy, fast, and physical, especially when they're on their A game, not taking nothing away from them. But at the end of the day, we want to talk about the best teams. The Vikings got to be in that conversation, huh? Got to be in that conversation. No way around it. Now, just the game as far as the Ravens and the Bills, like I said, was domination. The Ravens dominated the game in all aspects. And you got to shout out the Ravens with how they finished. Second half. See, it's a game of 4 quarters. You can just compare Vikings versus the Packers and Ravens versus the Bills. The Bills finished a good team, some may say. Now, we will see down the line how real are the Bills. Or do they just look good against mediocre average, maybe good teams? We're going to see down the line, though. But you compare that, how the Ravens dominated the second half as well, compare that to how the Vikings played versus the Packers the second half. And you can argue the Vikings were playing a better team than the Packers, but it's about domination 4 quarters. I respect the Ravens for the way they played the full 4. Heavy, no cap. And are you shocked? Are people shocked? This is what was expected from the Ravens. They were supposed to be good. They were supposed to be dominant, right? They were supposed to be Super Bowl contenders, right? Caliber team, right? That's why they went and got Derrick Henry. So take him over the hump, right? Lamar Jackson playing great ball, even though at times he is very inaccurate, especially in big moments. Saw it last year in the playoffs. Saw it the first game versus the Chiefs. They should have beat the Chiefs. He hit Trey Flowers, missed him twice, matter of fact, And he missed the tight end down now in the goal line. Game winners. But Lamar Jackson, crazy specimen. One of the best in the league, dog. Am I taking Lamar Jackson over Sam Darnold right now at this point? Yeah. No disrespect to Sam Darnold. Much love to Sam Darnold, but if we being realistic, who would you take as your quarterback? I'm taking Lamar Jackson. Maybe even over Mahomes. I don't know. It will be close, dog. Heavy, homie. Period. And once again, no disrespect to Sam Darnold. He is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. But Lamar, he's different. You've seen it. He's different. The way he can run the ball, the way he can throw the ball. When he's on, he's on. Weapon, man. Weapon. Huh? He lost some weight in the offseason. Do this fast. Do this different. They don't make them every year with every day with the Lamar Jackson type once in a lifetime player, huh? Yeah. So yeah, man, Lamar Jackson, one of the best in the game. But this was expected, dog. High power offense, dominant run game, physical team, fast defense, physical defense, flying around. And when we saw that last night, now will the Ravens keep it going to be consistent? We'll see. But they were supposed to be that team. They were supposed to be good, you know. Did nobody say, hey, the Ravens won't make the playoffs or aren't a Super Bowl contender? Yeah, this is what people expected from them. Yeah, bottom line. But they dominated the Bills. As far as Josh Allen and the Bills, outplayed, outmanned, outcoached, heavy. Not having those weapons, superstar receiver kind of caught up to him, man. They got the tight end, but sometimes you need more, dog. And it just shows you Josh Allen can't put the team on his back like that every time. You have to have help. You have to have help, man. They got beat up in the trenches, banged up, right? Yeah. So the Bills may be in trouble. The Bills are not the same old Bills. They're not as dominant as we thought they are or would be, dog. Period. That's why in the NFL, you got to be careful about crowning teams and saying which team is this, which team is that. You really got to wait till week 4, week 5, week 6. Boom, then you see, you see who's the big dogs, who's the upper echelon team, playoff teams, Super Bowl contenders, all that. But you can't go off week 1, week 2, week 3. And now we see clear, dog. At least as far as last night. The Bills have a lot of work to do, and Josh Allen can't do it all himself. Great quarterback, but it's no I in team. It's no I in team, dog. You need help on that field. You need help on that field, and they just may not have enough firepower, especially we're talking playoff times, getting past the Chiefs, etc., the Ravens, Texans, teams of that caliber with the firepower. Yeah. On top of getting dominated, beat up in the trenches. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. Be tough for the Bills, But it's a loss. They learn from it, regroup, make the adjustments. We'll see what happens with the Bills, dog. Yeah, the Ravens, not surprising. This was who they were supposed to be as a team, as a squad. Everybody expected this. But now you throw the Vikings in the mix because now people saying the best team. That's why you got to throw the Vikings in there. You talking about the best team? Nah. Let's not go crazy and crown them the best team, dog. Period, bottom line. Because they blew out the Bills. With just Josh Allen. Josh Allen running around trying to find throws, trying to buy time to get his receivers open, dog. Nah. So you want to say best team? We can say the Vikings are the best team in the NFL. We're talking about right now 4-0. The Ravens 2-2, the Vikings 4-0. I'm finna compare the stats. But these analysts, these so-called experts, they be going crazy sometimes, dog. Off one game, the same analyst that was coursing in the Ravens the first 2-3 weeks. Huh? Talk about close games. The Ravens lost to the Raiders, barely beat Dallas. Dallas almost came back and beat them. You can say they should have beat the Chiefs, but no, they didn't do it, dog. So we can sit here and say the Ravens are the best team just because of one game. They blew the Bills out. What if the Bills aren't for real? Yeah, what about that? So you want to talk about best teams? How could the Vikings not be in that conversation? They've beaten 4 of the best top teams in the NFL, all Super Bowl caliber. I said it all off season, dog. We're going to see what the Vikings about the first 4 weeks, 5 weeks, and we've seen it already. They showed you what they about. Top 4 teams in the NFL, Super Bowl contenders, allegedly. And no one's putting the Vikings in the best team conversation after what they just did to Green Bay, a great team as well. Yeah, it was a close game. Shouldn't have been that close. But to go out there, face adversity, and get a big division win. But they talking about the Ravens, huh? Because they beat the Bills with no weapons. What we talking about here, huh? What we talking about here? The Vikings that had some blowout games, blew out the Texans, blew out the Niners. Should have blew out the Packers, right? Domination. But we here talking about the Ravens, who let average, obviously average Cowboy team, slow Cowboys team, almost come back on them, huh? They got Eric Kendricks on the field. They got Linval Joseph on the field. They got Andrew Booth. Andrew Booth was out there getting ate up, dog. They had to sit him back on the pine, huh? You kidding me, baby? Yeah. So if the Ravens get inserted into the best team conversation, same thing needs to happen with the Vikings, dog. Period. Put some respect on their name now. Matter of fact, y'all ain't even got to. Matter of fact, you can keep sleeping for real. But y'all got to speak up for them Vikings, man. Disrespect is crazy. Let's just get into these stats this season. Let's just compare the teams. Let's compare the teams real quick. Look at the Ravens first, dog. Yeah. Look at the Ravens first. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. We're going to be realistic, right? We're going to be realistic, huh? We're going to be real deal realistic. Let's really do it, dog. All right, here we go. Baltimore Ravens, look at their offensive stats for the season so far. Total yards, 435, averaging 435 total yards in the NFL. Hey, first in the NFL, respect, shout out. That offense is explosive when it's hitting on all cylinders, no cap. Passing yards, averaging 209, 17th in the NFL, 17th in the NFL. So they're right there near the middle, but not a great passing offense. But when they can create big explosive plays here and there. But 17th, is that highly impressive? It's not bad, but we're just talking stats. Okay, I'm sure the Vikings ranking is better. Let's just look at everything. Rushing yards, first in rushing, respect. That was the main reason they went out and acquired Derrick Henry, so they could run the ball. Gotta respect that. That's how you win playoff games. You able to run. That's no cap. So yeah, physicality, the trenches. Got to respect that stat right there, no doubt. Points per game, 26.5, ranked 5th. So they're putting up solid points as well. So got to take that into consideration. Third down percentage, 44.2. Now, before we get into the defense, and ranked 7th, before we get into the top 10 in third down percentages, third down, converting third down. So top 10, that's solid. Let's just go over here and get into the Viking stats. Now, Vikings, total yards a game, 356.8, ranked 9th, top 10. Solid, very solid. Could definitely be higher. Subtract your turnovers, the second half collapse versus the Packers. We know what's up. Passing yards, 11th, 217, 11th in the NFL, dog. An explosive offense. Weapons all over the field. You want to talk about just skilled players, weapons. You talk about Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson, Jalen Naylor. You get them in the mix. Hockenson, who's still out, so that number is going to go up when Hockenson returns. It's another big weapon, a star weapon. Oh, yeah, dog. Rushing yards a game, 123.8. They're 15th. And they gain the yards when it counts. And this number will be a lot higher, dog, if Kevin O'Connell would just run the ball sometimes. Continue to run the ball, tote the tater, dog, especially when it's working. Yeah, so if KOC would just run the ball more, this number, they'd probably be in the top 10. Yeah, maybe even the top 8, dog, if I'm being realistic with you. Yeah, that number could be a lot higher. But Kevin O'Connell he's taking the more aggressive route. I'm not mad at him for it. Sometimes KOC could just tote that tater, dog. Points per game, 29, 4th, man, top 5. That's an explosive offense. That's where they should be. They should be higher, matter of fact. Yeah, you can't ignore that stat, dog. They're putting points on the board. You hear? Last year they couldn't score in the red zone. Now they piling up points in the red zone. Yeah, man. So we're talking about best teams here. Who's the best? Aren't they in the conversation? Third down percentage, 43.5, ranked 9th. So top 10 in converting third downs. You hear me? You got to understand me, dog. Let's go back to the Ravens. Let's check out the defense. Defensive stats, total yards, 16th. 339.8. So 16th. So not too bad. I mean, not top 15, but the defense, you can win games. You can win games giving up, being in the top 20th as far as total yards given up a game. You can win games like that. And it's an offensive friendly league, so teams are going to score points, bottom line. Passing yards a game, 257.5. So their pass defense is their pass coverage defense is horrible, dog. 30th, bottom of the pack, below the bottom. Damn near dead last, dog, in pass defense. And you telling me that's the best team in the league? If we're just going off record and ranking and efficiency, what are we talking about here? You telling me the Vikings aren't better? No, they both of their past defenses struggle or have struggled. The Vikings aren't ranked high either. Matter of fact, they might be ranked below the Ravens on this one here. So both past defenses have struggled, but we're talking about overall, you're 4-0. One thing about the Vikings defenders and secondary, they're making big interceptions. They make plays, they create and forcing turnovers. Period, huh? Rushing yards first. Respect that, That means their trenches, their defensive line is stout, firm, etc. Got to shout out their defensive coordinator as well. Run game defense solid. I give them that, respect that. Points allowed per game, 19th. Not top 15, but not bad. Once again, it's an offensive friendly league. Yeah. Third down percentage, 19th. All right. So they're giving up a lot of third down conversions. Period. Let's check out the Vikings defensive, right? Let's get into it. Total yards, ranked 28, 375.3. That's why I say you got to be careful with numbers. And they piled a lot of those up, the Green Bay game. But you also have to be careful with numbers, dog, because they may give up a lot of points, but besides the Green Bay game, I mean, they may give up a lot of yards, but they're not letting teams score, or they weren't letting teams score a lot. Besides the Green Bay game that let down, they don't let teams in the end zone, bro. So yeah, 28th is not a great ranking, damn near dead last. You want to fix that, you want to improve, right? But let's look at how many points they're giving up a game, huh? They shut teams down. They hold teams to field goals. So just like PFF, the PFF grades created by so-called people who know about football. Okay, do they even watch the game for real? Some of those scores and rankings be horrible, piss poor, erroneous, dog. Yeah. But don't get caught up into every number. The eye test is important. The eye test is very important, dog. And if we want to go on the eye test alone, strictly the eye test, the Vikings have been playing better football than the Ravens, dog. No cap. Passing yards. This is the Vikings' weakest point on the defense, which we all know. Ranked 32nd, dead last, right there with the Ravens. Right there with the Ravens, dead last, 274.2. Definitely improved that, fixed that. Brian Flores in the defense. But like I say, them boys at the end of the day, they create turnovers, they get interceptions, force fumbles in key moments of the game. So it kind of balances out. Huh? Definitely got to improve that number. Definitely have to improve that number down the stretch. Can't be dead last in passing in pass defense. But they proven. That's why I say you can still win games even if you are dead last. The big question is, are you giving up points? Are you holding opponents to 3 points? Or are you giving up touchdowns? Are you creating turnovers, which the Vikings are, homie? So don't get caught up and always deceived by numbers. Rushing yards, 75, ranked second, right behind the Ravens. How ironic. Trenches, what everybody was concerned about with the Vikings, what everybody was concerned about, huh? Trenches. Ranked second up. Solid run defense, shutting down the run, stopping the run, plugging the holes up. Championship football, no cap. Points allowed per game, 14.8. Fifth, top 5 still, even with that Green Bay game, huh? Yeah, even with that Green Bay game. It would have been lower if not for the second half meltdown, damn near. Huh? It would have been lower. Top 5, though, championship football. Third down percentage, ranked 10th. They're in the top 10. So they're getting off the field on third downs as well. Improve the number. Once again, improve the number. All these can go up. All these can go up. All these numbers can go up, right? I'm sure B-Flow knows that. The defense knows that. But But for people to start saying the Ravens are all of a sudden the best team in the NFL, all of a sudden the best team in the NFL now, come on, dog, let's stop the cap. They were just bashing them last week, man. That just goes to show you, like, it's really week to week league. But now we're seeing who's at the top of the pack, man. The top teams, top tier. Yeah. Week 4, week 5, now you really see identity. I mean, damn, the analysts were just saying they had no identity. Now the Ravens have an identity. But it's obviously their identity has been running the football, ranked number 1 in rushing offense. That's what we talking about here. Heavy, man. So yes, if you want to throw the Ravens, talking about they the best team, the Vikings need to be right there, dog. You can argue, debate with any team you bring up. It's a real debate, a real question about whether or not the Vikings are the best team in the NFL, and a lot will say that they are. Yeah, at this moment, yes. Looking at the game, the record, stats, numbers, yeah, I would have to say the Vikings are the best teams, or one of the best teams in the NFL right now, dog. Heavy. Let me know how you feel about it, man. You agree or disagree? Feedback is much appreciated. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell. Make sure you hit that bell, huh? Support the grind, support the channel. Big SKOL here. SKOL Vikes forever. Win, lose, or draw. Heavy. Yeah.